pleasure to introduce to us, to call upon this podium, somebody who needs no introduction at all. And he's a man in the person of our presidential candidate, His Excellency, with a standing ovation. Let's welcome him once again.
Record.
Obi.
Please
defend them, they sweet us.
Please be seated. Please be seated. Please be seated. Thank you. Please be seated. Let me recognize a few of the women that are here, and through them recognize all of you, because all of you are very, very, very important. So I recognize a few of you, and through them recognize all of you. And I'll start with, of course, my dear wife, who is supported the host of this event. And of course, I recognize the wife of the vice presidential candidate, represented by what I can call my own dear sister, because he told me interesting thing about my village. Thank you. That's my big sister, Netanyang, is here. Our Senator Ireti Kingibe is there. My sister and our Minister of Finance is there. Of course, the wife of our deputy campaign DG, doctor, and a wonderful woman that's happy to do everything for us. And of course, the daughter of our first erudite vice president of Nigeria, Ekweme. Let me stand on order existing protocols. And the most important thing, today is the women event. So our national woman leader, a wonderful woman who has been at the heart of organizing and packaging all this event. And other people, let me now stand on other existing protocols. First is to, one, appeal to you. I was not part of this event. Even when my name is recorded there, I was just merely passing by. And you know, somebody said something here. If women want to change it, they'll change it. That's it. I was supposed to be traveling to Enugu, an earlier flight, when my wife said, if you don't come to this here, if I don't see you here, I won't tell you what will happen. So I said, no. I better change my flight to 2, because I don't want anything to happen in the house. So I decided that I must pass by. And since I've been begging her, since I passed by, can I go now? And say no, you must speak to them. Then this is the women's conference, and it is important. She said something that I took note: social capital. And I know that if there's a people who have installed social capital, it's women. But they can influence anything they want to influence. You know, they can influence anything they want to influence. And anything they want, they don't stop demanding it. They will remain consistent until you do it. I know this as a marketing person. I'm a sales person. They will tell you if you want to sell anything, convince the women and the children. And that product will be sold. They will buy it because they keep repeating it. So the extent that you, no matter how long, how many times you get annoyed, you still say the same. At the time, you say, okay, let me just put it and let end this matter. So that is what it is. Today you are having a conference. I want you to please listen to each other. You now live in a country that is going through a very, very, very difficult time. A country that where nobody is sure of what will happen next. A country where you leave your house every day, you're not sure whether you will come back home. A country where anything can happen. So all you hear in this country today is bad news. Bad news. Get up, oh, you open, oh, this man shot. 4 police people killed, like it happened yesterday, and 1 politician survived, or anybody, because maybe it's a bulletproof car. My dear people, 4 Nigerians died. And everybody in Nigeria died. Like I told the people in IDP camp, I went to IDP camp with Aisha. And if you go there, it's in Abuja here. I'm not saying outside Abuja. Abuja here. If you go there, they have over 5,000 people living in a place. Ordinarily, you will not keep animals. 5,000 of them have only 1 bedroom clinic, 1 bedroom, 1 room. That 1 room clinic, there's no doctor, there's no nurse. The nurse that works there is a volunteer woman who said, I watched so many women die, and I decided I cannot stay here. She lives in that clinic, 1 room. She has no other place. She showed me people who are sick, who are widow. They don't have 1,000 or 2,000 to pay for it. I followed the woman to where he stays with his 5 children and the husband living in the same. The day was there, sleeping in the same 1 tiny room that ordinarily is not enough for 1 person. That's where 6 of them stayed. And I said, where do you run the shower? He took me there. Where is the toilet? Of course, you can guess where the toilet is. Anywhere. You know, that entire place has no single borehole. They have no school. They have nothing. But the rest of us live as if, oh, we are stars, we are from the moon. That is why I told them, as long as we're here, Nigeria is united. People think it's happening in Medugri, it's not happening to them. No Igbo man, no foreigner has been traveled all over the world who asks you whether you're from East or West or Central in Nigeria. Once you say you're from Nigeria, he has classified all of you as people who live in IDP camp. On Christmas, I was in another IDP camp in Benue. I came to celebrate Christmas with them. And I said, they told me, like the people told me in the first one, we have never seen any government. Yeah. And they've been there. How long have you stayed there? 3 years. How can Nigeria live in their own country? In IDP camp, when I went, we have never seen somebody from government here. And they just in Abuja here, where people can drive in less than 1 hour. And less than 1 hour, all of us are one good restaurant, eating shrimps, eating all sorts of sophisticated food. But just across there, people don't know where the next meal will come from. And everybody's happy. If you're happy, when people don't afford to an animal. It shows you don't have a blood in your system. I have been working in refugee. It's one of the things I've done all my life. I've been everywhere where there's crisis. I always say, President Jonathan was surprised when I walked into his office and said, I want to go to Haiti. He said, Peter, why do you want to go to Haiti? I said, they just had an earthquake. He said, what is your own? I said, sir, I go to every place in the world where there's problems. Because of it, I've been to Somalia, to Afghanistan, to everyone. So I've been to all of them. He said to me, I said, I want to go to Haiti. They have an earthquake. Children, one food school. I told him, I said, a school, over 100 students went on, all of them died. So I'm going to go there to help them review. And people were surprised. Even people in government of Haiti were surprised when I arrived there. I said, Mr. President, I've always drawn my son from school. He said, you're going with your son? I said, yes. I always want you to grow out of it. And that luck is not by grace. And he should not abuse grace whenever he has opportunity. He didn't work for it. It is by grace of God. And we arrived there. Yes, I was supposed to stay 2 weeks. I stayed 1 week. You know why I stayed 1 week? I didn't know that Nigerian police and Haiti police do what they call exchange of program. So when I was there, they were doing exchange of program. In the camp, in the camp, we were queued up in the morning to go and shower because we're all in the camp. A policeman saw me and shouted, said that I resemble one governor from Nigeria. I told him I am. So he thought maybe there's something that happened. I said, no, I just came here. But he made everybody on the camp. So I had to eat again. But what did I do? Guess I want people who go to. When you now go to IDP camp here, you see the same thing happening. People don't know where they're going to eat. Children don't know. I ask the children, where is the school? They say no school. We don't go to school. How long have you been here? 4 years. Why did I start with it? It is important. When Aisha was talking, said you need people in governance with character. You need people who is competent. You need people with commitment. If I listen to you, and most important, you need people with compassion. A leader must have compassion. If you have all those ones, you can be a tyrant and be competent. But you must be able to look back. When I went to Benue during flood, there's a woman that lost her husband and her house was flooded. And she refused to come out. She was there to go with that flood. People didn't know why I went on the boat with that jacket. Was to go and greet that woman and make her to understand that she has to be alive. She lost her husband and house, but she hasn't lost her life. But you can go on and on and on like that. And that is what we need. So, women, today you're having conference. It's for you to look back at the country where you live. Those of you who are old enough, ask yourself, how did we come here? How did we arrive there? Why is Nigeria like this? It is like this because of leadership failure over the years that have refused to invest in people. Today, book paper you're studying here, today Nigeria has surpassed India in infant mortality. India is 1.7 billion in population. We are 200, and we have surpassed them. Today, Nigeria has surpassed India and China in poverty, multidimensional poverty. In fact, it will shock you. India is 1.4 billion. China is 1.4 billion. Two of them is 2.8 billion. But Nigeria have more people living in poverty than two of them combined. And there are 14 times the population. So when we see, how did we get here? What happened? Was it like this yesterday? No. India today can deal If you go to India today, anybody, no matter how poor you are, you have to health facilities. No matter how poor you are, you have access to health facilities. I went to India. I was the last person to visit the hospital. I went to India. A hospital on this side was a posh hospital, the same hospital. On this side, the same hospital have a place where it is like it's meant for smaller, poor people. And I wanted to know the difference between two hospitals. So I went to the proprietors of the hospital. I said, why do you have this and this? He told me that for every big hospital in India, you must have a site where you treat poor people. And I said, how is it done? He said, everything is covered by insurance. So big people pay more, and small people who cannot contribute are also looked after. In Nigeria, on this side, once you're sick, you can just be buying oil and anointing oil or whatever oil and praying that the death will come, and that's it. You go to Indonesia. Like, these are what our society is like. So what we do now is, okay, Peter wants to be president, he's running around with everybody, seeing you people, tomorrow is president, goes into our sorrow, he start telling you, do this, what I saw when I came in, what were you doing? These problems are there. They want you to start solving it. Don't tell us any other schools, but you start reminding us, when I came in, these people spoiled it 16 years ago. It was this people who we didn't hire you to remind us our past. We hired you to start solving the problem. Our past, we already know. That's why we hired you. Like, yeah, people, going for election. Nigeria is going to. Nobody's going to solve it. Those 20 million out of school children, nothing will happen. No amount of prayer will make them educated overnight. No amount of prayer will pull people out of poverty. No. Instead, more will go into poverty. The only thing God can do for us is giving us opportunity, like I just said, to see among 18 of us who wants to be president today, who can we trust? Because all of us are going to tell you 10 sweet story. Some will have better English than what I'm doing now. Some will have better language. So, what you need is to start asking questions. This man who is promising this, let's look at his background. I know what he promised people in the past. Which one did he see? I know what, even start from his house, can even ask his wife whether he has fulfilled the one he promised at home. Because these are promises, a promise everywhere. Find out why he lives. He can ask his children, can ask them. So that is what you need to do. Don't just go and say, oh, it's from my tribe. Please, do not vote anybody because it's your tribe. No. I'm from the Southeast. I'm an Igbo man. I'm a proud Nigerian. And I'm a proud Igbo man. But I'm not running this election based on Igbo man or where I come from. I'm running this election as a Nigerian. So don't follow anybody. The temporary state in this country for 9 years in the north. So it has nothing to do with pride. And your children don't have work today. They highest number of people who are not employed today, young youth in their productive age, doing nothing. I don't know. The highest number of school children, I don't know. The highest, I can go on and on. When we talk about infant mortality, it's worse in the north. So it has nothing to do with tribe. No tribe buys bread cheaper. Otherwise, show me where they buy. I will go there and buy my own. There's no tribe that have road, tar you can drive on. Today, you can't go from Abuja to Kaduna by road, not safe. By air, not safe. By train, not safe. So, is it because Southern is president? No. Let nobody tell you about his religion. No religion buys bread. In fact, I've seen people who tell me they have prayed and prayed and prayed, and I said, just lock yourself in the room. If you pray for 24 hours and money comes through the door, or bread comes through the door, then come and hire me. I will join you. You must buy the bread with the money. If you tell me that you prayed and saw money, for me, I will cooperate. Stealing somebody's money. So it's not about prayer. It's not about religion. What we need is commitment. Your country is not productive. And that as a simple thing, sat down, Daddy and I walk and talk every day. We walk and talk every day. Like I always tell him, whenever he calls me, I say to my brother, I have a problem. I will always say, Peter, what is the problem again? I said, I have a problem. I went to this side this time. Whenever I look at the enormity of the work, I keep asking myself, like I told you, no more excellency. Excellency don't go. This one, now walk 24 hours. So there's no room for excellency. It's walk 24 hours. Because what are you going to tell the people? What are you going to do? We need to secure the country. We need to unite the country. That's why we said our job is to secure and unite the country. You need to ensure that there's rule of law. There's law and order. On December 26th, on the street of Jos, a young lady, a graduate, going back from work, was raped to death in our country. And nobody, it's not news. It's not news anywhere. I think December 23rd, it was a Christmas in Jos. He didn't do anything wrong. She went to work, finished work, going home. You know, in any other country, it would be, but how can you, when there's this one is because it happened in township. Who knows what will happen in all the villages? On 25th, police killed a pregnant woman. It was used because it happened in Lagos, where people knew. You know how many they are killing all over the place. So we need to talk about rule of law. We need to talk about law and order. Children, our young people are arrested every day for holding even laptop. These are things we need to do. That's what we say, we must bring law and order. We say we must move the country from consumption to production. That is the only way we can create jobs. You cannot create jobs in a country that is not productive. Your country is not producing anything. Your country is not doing anything. All that is happening here is sharing mentality and stealing mentality. Steal as much as you can so that you can own a house in Maitama, in Asoko, in London, in America, in Johannesburg, everywhere in the world. Only you. Only one person. Only one person. And it's a competition. Who will steal more? And everybody is happy. Everybody is happy. The more you steal, the better. The more excellence it becomes. You know what is excellence? It is after fair, have good, very good, best, excellent. Excellent is when they call us excellent, it means an excellent person we can emulate. How can I teach this? Only in Nigeria. I said every day, I'm not a saint. But when I see things people do in government, my heart bleeds. How would they be doing it? How do we look at unemployed people in the street? How do you look at people who have worked, whose pension have not been paid, and you're running around, living a first-class life? During holidays, go to the moon and celebrate with your children and come back with their money. It doesn't happen to anyone. So I'm pleading with you. We have an opportunity to verify our background, to make this country productive, to make it to work. If we make it productive, you're going to have a job, you're going to do this. Today, our country is as big as every other country. We are waiting to share money from oil. Our oil line is being stolen by people in government. Somebody every single day, people ask me, Peter, how are we going to control rate of exchange? I said, it's very simple. Exchange rate is controlled by your reserve. Your reserve is a function of your export. You're not manufacturing, you're not exporting anything. I said, you only export oil. That is your main export. It brings 80% of your foreign exchange. Last year, including all the oil, all our exports, just 18.9 trillion. At 650, is less than $30 billion. Bangladesh exported clothing $36 billion. Just clothing. If you go to Bangladesh, out of the over 10 million people that are employed in clothing industry, 60-something% are women. I was there. I went there with Ethiopia, former minister in Nigeria. Two of us went there. I went to one place to the other. I said, I want to see if you see how women came in groups. Because you know, when you talk about business and success of anything, you can't beat it if you have women. I'm telling you from experience, I served as the governor. I served as the chairman of the bank. 2 days ago, I was in a big man's house, and I told him I couldn't have succeeded in the banking industry if I didn't have women around me. Because when they believe, they can fall. I said I had a risk officer and a treasurer as the woman. Everything I said, the chairman, you can't do. They will even look at my face and say, you can sack us. But we can't allow you to do this. I came in as a governor. Everybody did that. From my chief of staff, to my palm sec in the office and everything, all women. I did that all like my chief of staff. Said, no, governor can't do it. So I'm pleading with all of you. I'm only, like I said, passing by, but pleading with you. Try to ensure that this year, we don't go back that day of somebody telling us, giving us excuse. We want to change the country. We want Nigeria to feed itself. It's the biggest physical asset of this country. It's the vast uncultivated land in the north. We want to put money, and that is said it every day. I said that the north will celebrate me and you if we have more opportunity. We will put their people out of poverty. We will earn 5 times what we earn from oil, from the land in the north. What is the land? Niger State is one of the poorest states in Nigeria. Niger State, standing with 76.3 thousand square kilometers of land, fertile land, far more fertile land than anywhere I can imagine in the world. Niger State can feed Nigeria. Niger State can export goods. Niger State is 2.5 times Netherlands. And the agricultural export of Netherlands last year is $120 billion. That is 4 times what we earn from all our exports. And there are 2.5 times. Niger State gets from 33 allocation after deduction about 50 billion naira. So if they're able to sell just 2% of what the land is doing, they will earn $2.4 billion. And 650 is 1.5 trillion. 30 times what they get for sharing. But they are going there. People followed me to Taraba. Taraba is looking for food. Taraba is hungry. It's one of the poorest countries. Taraba is bigger than Belgium and Israel combined. Yes. Check it. You see, the Belgium is 30.9 thousand square kilometers. Israel is 22.1. That's 53. Taraba is 4.4. But they are looking for it. They are looking for where to earn a living. Taraba is on the hills of Mandela. You can put flour there. Go to Kenya. You see young people who are cultivating flour. There's no rocket science in flour. You go there, see plane carrying it everywhere. But people are looking for flour to give for love. At least if we can't give it here, we can cultivate it for them. We cannot give the flour. Cultivate it for those who can give it. There's nothing. We have enough place to do it. You know, they do. Kenya end over $500 million from cultivating flour. I had somebody from Kenya. I have a very good friend in top place in Kenya. He told me in December, say Peter wanted to send a very good pack of flour. I said, no, don't talk about flour. Don't talk about flour. Okay, we are more serious in here than flour. If you want to send me rice, flour, no. But because the rice is cheap, you can grow tea there. You can grow coffee in that place. Ethiopia exported coffee more than $1.1 billion. You list it endless, but we are not doing anything. Our young people are not doing anything. So please, I'm begging. That's my way I end my. This year, the election must be based on character we can trust. Character we can trust. So people can stop stealing our money. It must be based on competence. It must be based on commitment. And like I said, on compassion. I am not running. I don't want you to vote because it's my turn. It's not my turn. It's turn of Nigerians to take back their country. It's the turn of your children. It's not those youths who we are being gunned down every day. It's not of their youth. I have a colleague that who survived assassination yesterday for 4 police died. And somebody said, have you called him to just encourage him? And I said, who will call the mothers and fathers of the police? Because he survived. But some other people died. They died protecting us. Who will look after their family? How would they survive if we're just doing their work? These are things in my society. These are things my people don't have. They have no insurance. Their family have no nothing. They die. These are things I want to change. We want to be able to say that this man died of it. We are going to attend burial. We're going to look after his children. We're going to look after his case. These are things that will encourage people to work for their country. That's what we want. That's what I agree with you. Continue. Don't let them go with this abuse this time. Don't listen to their structure. Aisha has talked about structure. Don't listen to the structure. It is structure of criminality. The structure that have been stealing your oil. Structure that have been killing your children. The structure that produced 133 million people in poverty. This is the time to throw away that structure. Thank you and God bless you.
So in summary, what our presidential candidates have said to us is go and get your, it is that PVC you're going to use to swallow all those snakes that have been stealing your money.
La 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 la.